There was a little traffic on road, so you came outside to get the ice cream from the nearby ice cream shop on the corner of the road while waiting. In this speed, I'll reach office tomorrow. Your eyes caught the attention of a dog which looked a little wild. You saw a pet belt around his neck, making you do your naughty stuff, thinking anyway he's tired. You started making weird faces, making the dog angry. Your eye widened when the dog started running behind you. Since the auntie was not holding the belt tight, you started running to save your life. In between, you turned to see if the dog was there, and yes, he was. You both bumped into someone while looking back. Uncle, can't you see her? Do I look like an uncle to you, sir? Miss Ryan, so you find me outside as well to bump onto. You were about to fight when you heard barking. Dog is here. Run or you'll get 14 injections. You held his arm ready to run when he stopped you. Stand still, Miss Ryan. He took out a pen from his coat and threw it in other direction, making the dog go in that direction. It was so easy. Thank you so much, sir, you said. You're welcome, Auntie. He glared at him. If I am Auntie, then you're grandfather. Besides, I am at least younger than you for 5 years. Who started it first? You're about to yell when he kept his hand on your mouth. Don't forget I'm your boss. Do I have to teach you how to talk to your boss? He held your hand when you were leaving. Where the hell are you going? Not wanna come to office? Leave that cab and get inside my car. Why didn't mind? He's not that bad actually. Can I take an ice cream as well? Mine ice cream fell actually. No. Anyway, it's winter. He literally stuffed you inside the car and drove away. After your lunch, you came back to your work as usual. Wyatt, I want you to complete this file as soon as possible. Check all the details and tell me everything. It is about our new project. The company is facing financial crisis and have asked for help. Let me know if everything in this file is right or not, since it can be a big deal. Till then I have conference, so I'll be in meeting room. He left after giving you the file. You opened the file, but after seeing the CEO of the company, your face turned pale and the file fell from your hand. You couldn't believe it. I thought this company shut down ages ago. It's still owned by my father. No, no, he's not my father. You were angry, but you still took the file in your hand to check. You remembered about your past and how difficult it was for you to survive because of this man. He was your father who left you and your mom when you were just 5 years old for another woman. Your mom had no relatives who would actually take care of her. As a result, you and she have to stay in poverty. You both struggle to even eat 2 times meal. At the age of 14, your mother also passed away after being depressed for so long. You struggled, begged after your mom's death, and worked at cafe. Out of all the cafe, one was owned by Mrs. Kim, who got to know about you and your condition. She sympathized with you and gave you work in restaurant and shelter, since you refused to take any donation. You paid your school fees and finally got yourself joined in Kim Enterprises, but only on one condition, that was to prove I was ab- I was capable of this job. You worked day and night and got everything in your life. You never took your job for granted. He sold the company when we were family, but now he want to come back in business and all. You came back to reality after seeing the torn papers on floor. In anger and emotion, you tore all the important papers related to your dad. Ryan, get your work done fast. I have other work as well. His eyes widened, seeing the condition of his cabin. What is happening here? What are these? You tore all the documents? Are you out of your mind? This was the hard work of Miss Choi entire week. I'm sorry, sir. It's actually accident. I'm so sorry. Accident? What accident, Ryan? You literally tore away all the documents. Sir, I'm so sorry. I was actually. You didn't know what to say. You were emotionally drained, getting flashback of the time of you begging and knocking on door for food. I'm waiting, Ryan. Tell me what is wrong. What excuse and valid reason you have. He yelled, making you flinch. You just looked down, making him more angry. Ryan, I'm asking something. You again flinched, but words didn't come out of your mouth. Are you for real? Ryan, you literally destroyed someone's hard work. Tell me the reason, damn it. After waiting for 2 minutes, fine, don't tell me. But now you will complete all this file in one day. I don't care how. Am I clear? You nodded. Words. Yes, sir. He took the file for which he came and left. You finally bursted into tears and started sobbing. You started working with your shivery hands. No, I in control. You're strong. You decided to control your emotions, started your work as usual. You were trying to focus, but nothing was working. Your work pace was also very slow. After a while, he entered in cabin and got busy in his work. You wanted to tell me everything and stop this project, but you didn't wanted your personal agenda to come on your professional work. Time skipped to 8 p.m. Sai wanted. He, he looked at you after you stopped speaking, only to see you were holding your head and feeling dizzy, and in no time you passed out. He immediately held you in his arm. Ryan, Ryan, what is wrong? He patted your cheeks and threw water on your face, but you weren't responding at all. Ryan, please wake up. You were taken to the hospital by him. Time skip after 1 hour. You open your eyes gently, adjusting your eyes with the brightness of the room. Be careful. Are you okay? He asked. Your eyes met his red ones. You cried because of me? I was just so worried. He connected his forehead with yours, making you sigh. My father, as soon as the word left your mouth, he looked at you shocked. You know everything about my father, right? He's the one. You bursted into tears in his arm, hugging him tightly. I tried to be calm and not get overpowered by emotions, but he started crying, telling him everything. No, no, Ryan, you're not in your past anymore. It's fine. Your both attention went to the door after hearing someone drop something. It was Mrs. Kim with Mr. Grant. Mr. Graham. You're my daughter, Ryan. You saw him coming toward you. Thigh, he hugged you. Mrs. Kim. Stay away. If I would have known that you were her father and the cause of excessive stress because of which she is in hospital, I would have never took you here with me when you came to his office to meet her. Mr. Grande. She is my daughter. I was searching for her. Correction, the daughter you abandoned when she was just 5. Stay away from my fiancé, Tai said. His eyes widened at Tai's statement. Mrs. Kim pecked your forehead and patted your back. Mrs. Kim, don't take too much stress, honey. She hugged you, giving you motherly comfort. Please leave. Not professionally, not personally, I want to keep any relation with you. I regret my past behavior. My second wife cheated on me and took away all my property. I'm sorry, Ryan. Please forgive your father. You tighten your grip on Mrs. Kim because of discomfort. Mrs. Kim. Everyone in the company knows about Ryan and take her as inspiration. Despite of your bad doing, she never reveal your name or your face because she never wanted her father to get disgusted look or hate. Somewhere she's still your daughter that she remained silent and didn't expose you, but the hate in her mind after the hell she experienced is also there. She will never forgive you, but more you come near her, she will fall in emotional turmoil where she spent her childhood and her teenage. Let her stay away from her past. If you regret even 1%, then never come back to her. Let her at least enjoy her adulthood. She said, looking at you, who was all numb in her arms. Your father sobbed, but you didn't give him a glance. If I ever saw you again near me or Vian, I'll not leave you or your bloody reputation, I said. He looked at you for the last time before leaving, Mrs. Kim. Who will apologize to her for your behavior, Mr. Kim Taehyung? You giggled at her, Mrs. Kim. Finally, I thought I would also have to admit seeing my daughter in law this silent. Apologize, Thai. No, Mom, I was at fault. What would a CEO do after one employee? Destroy others' employee work. I should have told him everything before rather than tearing away all the papers. He even gave me chance to speak before punishing me. I was too numb to speak at that time. It is my fault. If not only my story but also the name of my father would be known to him, then he would have never did that. I'm sorry, Mrs. Kim. Ash, enough sorry. You don't have to apologize. Oh, for my mistake I have to apologize, but in her case it is not necessary, he said. Of course. Anyway, no matter how love I show you, I only get you this poker face in return like your father. Finally, a human and not a stone is coming in my family, she said, making you chuckle. Don't go to your apartment today. Stay with us in our mansion. Doctor said we can take you with us and you need few days bed rest. No matter how much he denied, he would take it by Mrs. Kim to Kim Mansion. Time skipped to there. Last bite, I promise, he said while taking the bite of chocolate cake. Now no more. He took the rest cake and kept it in fridge. No overeating. You just roll your eyes while sitting on kitchen counter. My foodie kitty wants to eat after just 1 hour of dinner. He smiled as he pecked your forehead. He pecked your cheeks, making you blush. You eat like a kid, huh? He said, as he licked the corner of your lips where cream was there. Yeah, eat from fridge. Don't trouble me, okay? He pulled you by your waist, making you land on his chest. Am I troubling you? You nodded. He brushed his lips on your clothed collarbone, making you blush. Thigh, stop, Mom and Dad is at home only. Should I? You gasped, feeling his cold hand under your shirt. Carkising and pinching your soft skin. Stop, at least not here. Not here? He asked. You shook your head as no. Fine then, I'll wait for you in room. I want you to be there in next 10 minutes. You dare to go in guest room and then you'll see. You blushed as he pecked your forehead and started leaving. He stopped after you jumped off the counter. You started taking steps After seeing him coming toward you, you hit the cold wall. He picked you in his arm in bridal style. You said in 10 minutes, you said, as if I don't know that you'll go and sleep with mom in the meantime. He said as you bite your lips, thinking he literally read your mind. Don't you have manners that you shouldn't trouble your fiance like that? Saying someone who always give his sweetheart cold shoulders, he said. Do I? Then let me give my fiance a memorable night as an apology.